Namaskaram. You're listening to the Heartspace Hearth Podcast, where we hold space for raw, real, and restorative conversations around healing, caregiving, and being human. And I am Sree Prathyusha Nanduru. Welcome back to Series 2 of Unlearning. Today, we are talking about something that has quietly lived inside so many of us for years: guilt. Not the guilt that comes after hurting someone. I am talking about the guilt that shows up when you finally choose yourself. Have you ever noticed how strange that is? You say no to something because you're exhausted and you feel guilty. You buy something for yourself and you feel guilty. You rest and somehow you still feel guilty. You ask for help and guilt arrives before help does. Somewhere, many of us learned that our needs should always come after everyone else's, and we never questioned it. We simply accepted it as love, as responsibility, as being a good woman. For the longest time, I thought this was normal too. I thought love meant constantly adjusting. I thought being available all the time made me a better daughter, a better wife, a better mother, or a better professional. I thought if everyone around me was okay, then I had done my job. But the problem was I was disappearing in this process. And the funny part, nobody was asking me to disappear. I was doing it myself. Then one day, during my journey as a psychologist, I came across something called a self-sacrificial schema. It's a concept from schema therapy. Simply put, as it's when we begin believing that our worth depends on constantly putting other people's needs before our own. So the moment we choose ourselves, our brain responds with guilt. Not because we have done something wrong, but because we have broken an old pattern. That hit me hard. Because I realized the guilt wasn't proof that I was selfish. It was proof that I was changing. And change always feels uncomfortable before it feels freeing. But here's the part that shook me the most. Every time we abandon ourselves to keep everyone else comfortable, we quietly teach our mind that our needs matter less. Do it once, it's a choice. Do it for years, it becomes your identity. And one day, you'll wonder why nobody chooses you. When you have spent a lifetime showing everyone that even you don't. That is the real cost of guilt. It does not just steal your peace, it slowly steals you. Today, I still feel guilty sometimes when I say no, when I postpone something, when I take a break. The guilt still knocks, but now I know who's knocking, and I don't automatically open the door. That's the difference. Unlearning isn't about never feeling guilt again. It's about recognizing that guilt isn't always telling you the truth. Sometimes it's simply reminding you of who you used to be. So today, I want to leave you with two questions. When did your needs become negotiable? And who taught you they had to be? Sit with that. You don't have to answer it today. Just don't ignore it. Because healing does not always begin with finding answers. Sometimes healing begins the moment you start questioning the beliefs you have never questioned before. In our next episode, we are going to talk about perfection. Until then, be gentle with yourself. Namaskaram.